Yo, YouTube, it's your boy J Steph, man. We back at it with another YouTube reaction, another documentary reaction, UK drill, but this might not be UK drill, technically. We getting into the deadly Turkish war in London, Hackney, however you say that, versus Tottenham, bro. Now, these are Turkish gangs, mafia. I don't know, bro. Skyboy about to get to explaining this shit. This shit is new. This shit came out a day ago. I'm about to tap in with bro real quick. Be sure to tap that link down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy J Steph, your new favorite UK drill reactor, and we getting into it, man. Let's go.
Turkish mafia is the general term for criminal organizations based in Turkey and or composed of current or former Turkish citizens.
Right.
Crime groups with origins in Turkey are active throughout Western Europe, where a strong Turkish immigrant community exists. Turkish criminal groups participate in a wide range of criminal activities, internationally the most common being drug trafficking, especially heroin. Today I'll be looking at their vicious criminal networks spreading from the poppy fields of Afghanistan to the streets of London. Now, as of today, there are two gangs in conflict vying for control of the lucrative heroin trade in the city. The Tottenham Turks, which members are mostly ethnically Turkish, and the Hackney Turks, also known as the Hackney Bombacilar.
Oh yeah, they not playing. Look at these niggas. This real live mafia shit, boy. This ain't the petty gangs and this ain't, you know what I'm saying, niggas get, nah, this that real shit. There's levels to this shit in gangbanging. There's always levels in everything, bro. This right here, look at these niggas. Gray hair, old nigga, old nigga, old nigga, young nigga, old, middle-aged nigga. This is mob shit, alright? This the mob, nigga. This more tactical, more criminal. There's more money involved. Niggas get smoked in suits with this shit, boy. I ain't lying.
Bombers in Turkish. The Hackney Turks are linked to the Bombacilar clan, which are predominantly Kurds.
That's Buddha B. That's his ethnicity. Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay. That's why he want to shoot everybody. Look where he come from.
United Kingdom. The operation at the time was led by their eldest brother, Hussein Bombacilar, 67, who has been called the Pablo of Europe and nicknamed the Emperor.
Or
from rural
Capo,
Turkey,
whatever the fuck his name is.
He expanded the family's drug empire to Amsterdam, Morocco, and Gibraltar, and claimed to be working with senior Turkish.
See how they all in suits? I'm telling you, it's a different game with this man.
Officials.
Mob shit.
In the mid-1990s, the Bombacilar clan relocated to London, which proved to be the ideal base from where to further grow their criminal empire at the epicenter of London's Turkish community. A year after arriving in the UK, Hussein was arrested during a business trip to Amsterdam. Following his conviction, the family business was taken over by his younger brother, Abdullah Bombacilar, 64, who is confined to a wheelchair after being shot in the spine by a rival. Now for some history on the Kurds. In the early 20th century, many Kurds began to consider the creation of a homeland, generally referred to as Kurdistan. After World War I and the defeat of the Ottoman Empire, the victorious Western Allies made provision for a Kurdish state in the 1920 Treaty of Sevres. Such hopes were dashed 3 years later. However, when the Treaty of Lausanne, which set the boundaries of modern Turkey, made no provision for a Kurdish state and left Kurds with minority status in their respective countries, over the next 80 years, any move by Kurds to set up an independent state was brutally crushed. In 1978, in the midst of the right and left-wing conflicts, which culminated in the 1980 Turkish coup d'etat, a Kurdish man called Abdullah Öcalan founded the Kurdish Workers' Party, also known as the PKK. The PKK is a Kurdish militant political organization and armed guerrilla movement trained in Marxist ideology, which historically operated throughout Kurdistan, but is now primarily based in the mountainous Kurdish majority regions of southeastern Turkey and northern Iraq. Now you may be wondering, what's with the history lesson? How is any of this important?
Look at these niggas.
Well, the PKK, to help fund their war against Turkey, helped set up many businesses in London and demanded protection money in return. In April 2002, the PKK abandoned the military struggle and rebranded itself as the Kurdistan Freedom and Democracy Congress. but it retained a hold over many businesses in the Green Lanes area. Now the Hackney Bombacilars tried to muscle in on the PKK's turf. It is also said that the shop owners were happy to pay the PKK, but not the Kurdish crime families. Now on the 9th of November 2002, at about 4 PM, 4 hooded Bombacilar gang members attacked the Samas Abbas supermarket in Green Lanes, which they trashed and assaulted the staff. However, friends of the store owners, who were described as PKK sympathizers, were said to have contacted each other and arranged for a revenge attack on the Dosla Lokali cafe, which had recently been owned by the Kurdish crime family. On the same day at about 8 PM, about 50 people armed with knives, baseball bats and guns arrived at the cafe and started to fight the people there. About 20 people were taken to hospital, including Alisan Dogan, who later died.
Damn.
Alisan Dogan had been at the cafe helping to refurbish it and said to have been nothing but an innocent bystander.
He's a
the
civilian.
police said that they came up against a wall of silence during their investigation. Now in the early 2009, the Tottenham Turks and the Hackney Bombacilars were getting into a fight at the Manor nightclub located in Finsbury Park. A leading Hackney Bombacilar member known as Kamal Armagan was pretty badly injured and humiliated. He was very angry at the whole ordeal and was heard to shout out that he was going to kill those who had attacked him. Now Kamal Armagan would hire a hitman in Ricardo Dwyer to carry out an assassination on a Tottenham Turk rival called Mehmet Sempelit. Mehmet worked at his father's store. Both were the intended targets for Kamal's revenge. Now on the 22nd of March 2009, Ricardo Dwyer sat on the passenger seat of a motorcycle driven by Michael James and drove to Hornsey Road, Holloway. Armed with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, Ricardo Dwyer burst into Euro Food and Wine store. However, he mistakenly aimed his gun and fired at another father and son duo instead of the intended targets in Mehmet and his father. Cashier Ahmed Paytak, 50, was killed and his son Hussein, 20, was seriously wounded.
You didn't even get who you was looking for.
Michael James were later arrested. Michael James, 30, was brought before a judge in connection with the murder of Ahmed Paytak, who died in an armed attack at the market where he worked. The black English boy living in North London was sentenced to life imprisonment. Michael James will be serving at least 30 years. As for Ricardo Dwyer, Judge Anthony Morris called it a particularly bloodthirsty feud and said that the warring gangs had turned North London into a battleground. Both father and son found themselves to be at the wrong place at the wrong time and had nothing whatsoever to do with the terrible feud which is still going on and making this part of London such a dangerous place to go. Ricardo Dwyer denied murder and attempted murder, but was convicted during a retrial after the first jury failed to agree. Ricardo Dwyer, 28, was handed a life term in jail of a minimum sentence of 32 years. Now a few months later, the Bombacilars would strike again. On the 2nd of October 2009, Tottenham Turk member Oktay Erbesli was sitting in a Range Rover at 4:10 PM when a hitman on a large black high-powered motorbike pulled up to him and shot him at the junction of the Roundaway and Great Cambridge Road. At the time of the shoot,
do y'all see where the shots landed, bro? Oh Lord, nah, we gotta go back to that. Hold on, bro. Did y'all see where the shots landed, my nigga? All headshots, boy. I told you that these niggas are not on games, bruh. These niggas is MI6 operatives, bro. That's some assassin execution aiming. He aimed all, like, you know, you get some cases in America where they said they done blicked up the whole bus and you see shots going everywhere. Nigga, no, that's specific, right dead to the face, boy. This is not a game. And I respect too about the UK. Y'all always give, like, whoever the, like, if they're the ones that were a gangbanger or they, you know, they got a body to their name or whatever. It could be whatever. They did something bad. They always bring up the better picture of the person. Like they always got them smiling. They don't got no mug shots of them or none of that. So big up to the UK for that. Y'all always did that, bro.
Motorbike pulled up to him and shot him at the junction of the Roundaway and Great Cambridge Road. At the time of the shooting, Octave's girlfriend and their 5-year-old son were also in the car, but were unhurt. After being shot, Octave had managed to get out.
You can call it what you want. Like I said, R.I.P. to him, bro. It's wild that it happened to him. But at least the shooters didn't shoot the wife or the son. They left it out. That's why I always say, leave the people's family members out of it, bro. They don't got nothing to do with that shit. If you're going to catch him, catch him. It's wrong. They did that, but they didn't shoot the baby and the mother. So big up to them for that.
And
still wrong.
Down the road and then come back before he collapsed in the street. He was taken to hospital but died an hour later. The murder remains unsolved. Now it took just 3 days for the Tottenham Turks to respond. On the 5th of October 2009, 2 men stormed into a Turkish social club frequented by the Bombacilar members in Clapton, East London, armed with Uzi submachine guns. Innocent bystander Cem Duzgan, 21, who had gone there to play snooker, died in a hail of bullets. 4 men were later arrested for his murder. The Old Bailey heard how the gunman Blaise Lunkula gained access to the club with the help of an accomplice who held open a pair of secure airlock doors. People inside became aware something was happening, and when Mr. Duzgan went to investigate the lobby area, Lunkula opened fire, shooting 11 bullets through his head, torso, arms and legs.
Oh,
Ballistic
Lord.
experts later estimated that the weapon was closer than 30 centimeters from Mr. Duzgan's head when it was fired.
Boy.
Mr. Duzgan,
And then
who
you
lived with
shooting a mini Uzi at that, bruh. That is not something that shoots slow. That shit go brrr, nigga. Like, for real. No funny shit. I'm not even laughing. That shit really brrr. Like, that shit, the RPM on a Uzi,
his family
that
in
close?
and worked as a sales assistant.
Man,
at the Croydon
RIP
Close
to him,
Court,
bro.
Died at the scene. The court heard that the execution-style killing was a part of a spat of violent tit-for-tat incidences, including other killings that took place around the time between the Tottenham Turks and the Hackney Turks, also known as the Hackney Bombacilars. Now 4 men were found guilty for murder. Blaise Lunkulu, who pulled the trigger, Arslan and Makusu were ordered to spend at least 35, 33 and 28 years in prison. Who was 17 at the time
35 of them things,
was
boy.
detained for a minimum of 18 years. Now on the 1st of February 2012, Hackney Bombacilar member
Wawa's up and ready for you.
Here they go with that bullshit again.
Surprise, it's me,
I'm so sorry,
your oil
y'all.
change light. Here to ruin your day.
I need to
Remember
get an
that
oil change tomorrow, actually. I ain't gonna lie.
Blaise Lunkulu, who pulled the trigger at the time of the shooting, was detained for a minimum of 18 years. Now on the 1st of February 2012, Hackney Bombacilar member Ali Armagan was shot in the neck at close range as he sat in an Audi A8 near Turnpike Lane.
Damn.
Ali Armagan would later be pronounced dead on the scene. His alleged shooter was Tottenham Turk leader Kamal Eren, who became wanted by police for the murder.
Wow.
Kamal Eren would go on a run and escape to Turkey. In Turkey, he was safe from the UK police.
Got the fuck.
However, he wasn't safe from his enemy. On the 1st of December,
and they caught
Kamal
him.
Eren was shot and paralyzed in Elbistan, southern Turkey.
Oh my god, they catching ops in different countries, nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This nigga found his op, pulled up on him, shot him in the neck. They killed him. He caught the body. They knew, the cops knew where he was. He got the fuck on to Turkey. Nigga, they put in an ordered hit to go find his ass in Turkey, his ops, and paralyze him the next couple months. Boy, I told you, bruh. This is different than some petty gang shit, bruh. These is mob niggas, bro. M-O-B, bruh. M-O-B, mob. It's a different type of game, bruh. This is different type of criminal activity. They not playing. Oh, you offed our boss? We are getting you, bruh. That's what type time they on. Real shit.
Bombacilar's reign of terror
Real
didn't
shit.
stop there, however. On the 30th of December 2012, hired hitman Jamie Marsh Smith, nicknamed Freddy, after Nightmare on Elm Street, a horror film character, would shoot Tottenham Turks member Inan Eren as he arrived home. The 35-year-old was shot 3 times in the arm, stomach and buttock, leaving him permanently on crutches. Still, the Bombacilars wanted a body for what had happened.
So they sent the brother to Turkey to go do that? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not
Ali
fucking with the
Al-Mahdi,
mob, bro. Fuck
especially
that.
his brother Kamal
Leave them niggas
Al-Mahdi.
alone.
Their target
Fuck
would
that.
be the leader of the Tottenham Turks in Zafar Eren, brother of Izzet Eren. They would send their hitman in Freddy. Now on the 18th of April 2013.
And you notice how they never sending themselves to go do that? They always sending hitman to do their dirty work. They never send themselves. They don't send they henchmen. None of them niggas look Turkish right now. All these look like niggas. Everybody. Every single one. Every single one that said that the hitman has been caught and this, that, and the third. All of them look like niggas. None of them look like Turkish Kurdistan niggas, bruh. Real shit. These niggas do not. They wipe all type of something from them disconnecting to the murder, bruh. This is the mob. I'm telling you. This is the mob.
Freddy along
MOB.
with his getaway driver,
Real live.
Samuel Zareh, would drive to Zafar's Eren's house. Freddy, wearing a Guy Fawkes style mask, would then shoot Zafar in the back 3 times outside his fortified home. Zafar would die from his injuries. Now 4 days later, Freddy feared his getaway driver, knowing the truth would bite him in the back, so he shot him too. However, Samuel Zareh survived the attack by running to a house and getting help. Both Freddy, real name Jamie Marsh Smith, and Samuel Zareh would later be arrested and charged. Jamie Marsh Smith was charged with the murder of Zafar Eren and the attempted murder.
How you going pre-fire for somebody pre-snitching who you didn't even know that was going to snitch? Now you giving the nigga a reason to snitch on you. What the? How did you just... I got a feeling that this nigga Pop... Like, God, you didn't even evaluate, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just immediately popped him.
In an Eren and that of his getaway driver in Samuel Zareh. Samuel was charged with murder of Zafar Eren. Jamie Marsh Smith, 23, was jailed for life with a minimum term of 38 years for murder and 30 years for each of the attempted murders, which would run concurrently. Samuel Zareh was jailed for 28 years for the murder of Zafar Eren.
Oh, he did shoot that nigga, right? I don't know. I ain't going back, but I'm fried.
In circles of violence,
he looked fried. He looked like he been crying.
Yourself. Deputy Inspector Noel McHugh said the conduct of Jamie Marsh Smith and Samuel Zareh reads like something from a film. They accepted a contract to kill. They had no known dispute with their victim. Now the death of Zafar had an extreme effect on his brother Izzet. He vowed retribution. In October 2015, Izzet Eren, along with an accomplice, was stopped by the police while riding a stolen motorbike. It is thought that the pair, who were armed with guns, were en route to shoot a Bombacilar member to avenge his brother's death. Now on the 11th of December 2015, Izzet Eren and his accomplice were scheduled to arrive at Wood Green's Crown Court to face their charges. However, Tottenham Turks were planning to send Jermaine Baker along with a group of people to help free the 2 prisoners. Whatever you think about them, I think we can all agree that that's some real loyalty right there. The Metropolitan Police, however, were aware of the plan and had intelligence that the gang had access to firearms and thus deployed armed officers to prevent their escape. Jermaine Baker was sat in the front seat of a car near Wood Green Crown Court in North London. At 9 AM, police surrounded the vehicle. One officer, identified only by his call sign W80, opened fire. The single shot passed through Baker's wrist and neck. An air ambulance was called, but Baker was pronounced dead at around 10:30 AM. A replica Uzi submachine gun was found in the car, but Baker was unarmed when he was shot. The IPCC investigation discovered that the police had placed a covert listening device in Baker's vehicle, which recorded the occupants saying they were not in possession of a real weapon. This information was not communicated to the armed officers who were to make the arrest. The officers were briefed that the occupants of the vehicle...
I'm finna say, like, why did he just go straight into shooting, bruh? Like, it was no threat or anything. Like, regardless of the fact, he wasn't on nothing. He's just sitting in the car. Now, if you're going to capture him and it's like it's a raid type shit, then you just aim in, put your hands up, get out the car, step out the vehicle, and then that's done. You didn't have to pop one shot and then the bullet go through his wrist, then his neck. Like, goddamn, like, bro, he didn't even do shit. I don't know if I'm fucking with that. I don't know, bro.
To use
That's kind of
firearms
wild.
to commit a crime. Izzet Eren and his accomplice who they were
But then again, he was probably waiting for them 2 niggas that had court that day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I don't know. I don't know if the gun was fake or not. I'm not sure, bro. I'm just saying.
to free would both later be sentenced to 14 years. In 2022, with the Taliban taking over Afghanistan, they put a ban on opium cultivation, causing a significant shortage of heroin, which meant street prices skyrocketed. This meant escalating bloodshed in the streets between Turkish and Kurdish gangs as they fight for market share. Now in October 2022, popular radio DJ Mehmet Kore Alpagin and his girlfriend Gözde Dalbadak were snatched as they returned home from an Italian restaurant in Mayfair, central London. They were taken to a wine bar near the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, backing onto White Hart Lane, where 43-year-old Mr. Alpagin was tortured to death by the Tottenham Turks. The father of 2 was dumped in Essex Woodland, and 34-year-old Miss Dalbadak spent 2 days locked in a toilet before being freed by her captors and given money for a taxi. Miss Dalbadak, who has since returned to her home in Turkey, recalled her boyfriend telling her, "My love, don't be scared. Sorry, my love," before he cried out in pain as he was beaten. Some of the attackers were later arrested. Jurors found Tijin Kennedy, 33, and Ali Kavak, 26, guilty of kidnap and false imprisonment of the couple and Mr. Alpagin's manslaughter, and sentenced both to 20 and 13 years each. Samuel Owusu Opoku, 35, was found guilty of 2 counts of kidnap, while Stephen Gordon, 34, had admitted kidnap and was found guilty of 2 counts of false imprisonment. Stephen Gordon was sentenced to 8 years, while Samuel was sentenced to 7 years. Now, Tekin Kartal was a major Kurdish mafia boss. Born in Turkey, in his early 20s, he immigrated to Germany to escape poverty. It is there he met Nizamettin Baybashin, the key figure who would change his life, and established close ties with the Baybashin clan. He was also in close contact with Abdullah Baybashin. In April 2024, Tekin Kartal flew from Dusseldorf to Barcelona to settle a dispute. He would later be dining at Barcelona's popular Diagonal Mar neighborhood with 3 other men, including one in a wheelchair. The man in the wheelchair was none other than Bombacilar leader Abdullah Baybashin. Tekin would then receive a call on his cell phone and leave the restaurant. It is not clear if he left the table to answer the call or to meet the person who was calling him. He only walked around 80 meters before being shot 5 times near a bus stop.
Oh my god, boy. These niggas done had a scheduled, planned out game. This shit sound like something off Netflix. Like, I'm so serious right now. No funny shit. They set it up to where they had a meeting in Barcelona. Bruh flew to Barcelona to settle a dispute. He thinking that it's all, okay, we about to have dinner and talk about it. No, nigga, you about to get that phone call. He step out, go to the phone call. How much you want to bet that nigga at the table was like, he's outside, do that. Nigga slid past, pop, 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 pop. 5 times, execution, bruh. No, and I bet you they don't know the murder. I bet you.
Hit him in the head. The assassin ran off, leading Kartal in a pool of blood where he died. Tekin Kartal's murder generated a massive social media response in Turkey, where he had a loyal following among Turkish and Kurdish young people.
RP to him,
Videos honoring him spread on social networks, especially TikTok, where comments praised him for never forgetting the people. Now, on the 29th of May 2024, just over 3 weeks after Tekin Kartel's death, 3 men were shot and injured by an attacker on a motorbike who sprayed bullets at a restaurant on Hackney's Kinglands High Street.
Oh yeah. I told y'all, bruh. Stop playing with UK, bruh. Stop playing with the UK. You hear it. You hear the shit for yourself, bruh. It ain't little guns out there, boy. These Bob niggas got Uzis and Scorpions and, man, I'm telling you, bro. It's wicked out here. And they sliding on they ops. And then vibes off. Like nothing happened. And the little girl was fighting for her life, and you didn't even hit. Like, this would be killing me, bruh. Y'all don't even be hitting who y'all supposed to hit, bro. This is what I be saying. I'm not condoning anything, bro. But if you are going to do that, why don't you take your I'm big hard ass, no homo, I'm gangster, this, that, run in the shop, look for him, go to his table, and blick him down right there. So nobody else can get hit. It's only for him. That's my only thing, bruh. Again, I'm not condoning this shit, bruh. I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, stop standing outside the club and spraying from outside the street. Get your scary ass up. Get up. Open the door. Find your op. Go to his table and blick him down right there if you bout that. That's what you going to choose. God give you free will. If you're going to choose to do that, you can't be, I'm gonna shoot him from across the street, nigga. That'll get him. Nigga, no. You over here hitting 9-year-old girls who don't got nothing to do with y'all beef. That shit is dumb, my nigga. Just crash out stupid. Again, I'm not condoning because some of y'all be stupid, bro. Y'all be stupid. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I hope she didn't die. Please don't say that she passed, bro. I hope she stayed alive, man.
A 9-year-old girl was also
him.
hit and remains in critical but stable condition. Her parents have told British media that they do not know whether she will fully recover. The restaurant called Evin says on its website homepage that the name is love in Kurdish and your home in Turkish. British newspapers reported that the police suspected another notorious North London gang called the Tottenham Turks was behind the attack, and they may have been targeting a member of the Bombacilar gang. Now, Izzet Eren, who I mentioned earlier being arrested with an accomplice as he attempted to ride out armed on a motorbike to seek out revenge for the death of his brother. Well, he wasn't actually a British citizen and was going through the process. His crime meant that he had lost his application for asylum, so the British police would have to extradite Eren and move him to a jail in Turkey. However, in Turkish prison, Eren managed to escape, and a month later, Scotland Yard then traced him to Moldova, where he was arrested in 2022. The Met then launched an extradition case, but Eren was reportedly freed.
How do these niggas
Now, on the 10th of
prison?
July
Like, how do you do
2024,
that?
Izzet Eren, a senior leader of a London-based gang known as the Tottenham Turks, was sitting on a cafe terrace in the Riskani district of Chisinau, Moldova, when an assailant on an electric scooter fired multiple shots, hitting him in the head. The attacker escaped, and local police described the incident as a professional killing, noting that the drive-by shootings are rare in Moldova. After killing Izzet Eren at 11:31, the 10th of July.
So you mean to tell me that these niggas caught this nigga in a whole nother country and set up a assassination for that nigga to roll on his bike like fucking Jigsaw, find him and pop him in his head? I'm not fucking with the mob, bro. I'm not indulging, I'm not conversating with them because they might want debt for that shit. You ask for advice from a mob boss, he might want debt for that shit. I'm not conversating with none of them niggas, bro, because this is ridiculous. This is crazy. I told you, this is a whole different level, bro. I'm over here fucking up the video. This is a whole different level of professional crime, bro.
Turkish mafia is the general term for
this is a whole different level of professional crime, my nigga. This shit is not a game, boy. I'm telling you, it's not a game. We just gonna do some J-Steph commentary right now because you here for the video anyway, so it don't even matter. But my Negro, bro, we're going to finish this off, man. Let Skyboy finish. But that is wicked.
Hitting him in the
Look
head.
at this nigga. These niggas real live playing this shit, bro.
Incident as a professional killing.
Professional killing. This is not rookie shit.
Rare in Moldova. After killing Izzet Eren at 11:31 a.m., the gunman dumped his getaway bike in a nearby wooded area before getting into a rented car. He then allegedly fled over the border using a fake passport to get into Romania hours later. Now, the man wanted for the murder of Izzet Eren was none other than Kamal Armagan, who was the brother of Ali Armagan, who was killed by Tottenham Turk member Kamal Eren. Isn't it poetic that both of them are on the run for killing each other's family member?
Wow.
Kamal Armagan is also wanted for 2 other murders.
That's crazy.
So many lives lost, many innocent, and it doesn't look like the cycle of revenge is stopping anytime soon. As long as there's product to be sold on these streets, violence will follow. This brings me to the end of this video.
Boy, oh my lord. Shout out Skyboy, man. Big up Skyboy. Shout out Skyboy for the video, man. Boy, this shit is and drugs don't stop, bro. Gang beefs and beefs like, you know, the OFB gangs and all the, you know, those type of gangs, the UK drill gangs, those gangs, like those beefs eventually stop or die out or niggas just is all in jail. This shit is family shit. It's going to keep going and going and going. It's going to be more drugs and drugs and drugs and drugs and drugs, bro. And the more drugs you have, the more stuff you want to sell, the more areas you got to conquer. And it's going to be that niggas over there that's going to try to sell on your turf. And you can't have that. And it's going to be war and war and war and war. And it's going to keep going, bro. The same shit we saw with Al Capone and shit like that, man. It's the same shit in London here. With these Turkish niggas. Boy, they ain't just not playing, bro. This is the mob. This is real deal shit, okay? Real deal. But anyway, man, tap that link down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, bro. It's your boy J Steph, man. Until next time.